Namah Shivaya Shantaya Karanatraya Hetave Nivedayami Chatmanam Tvam Gati Parameshwara. There are moments in the Linga Purāṇa when a simple question opens the door to an extraordinary truth. And this is one of those moments. For countless generations, sages, yogis, kings, and even ordinary devotees have bowed before the Śiva Liṅga. Temples have been built around it, prayers have been offered before it, and seekers have contemplated its mystery. Yet, the Linga Purāṇa invites us to look beyond the symbol itself and ask a deeper question. What is the Linga really? Is it merely a sacred object used in worship? Or does it point towards something far greater? As the teaching unfolds, what begins as a discussion about installing and consecrating the Linga gradually transforms into one of the most profound spiritual revelations in the entire Linga Purāṇa. As the sages approach Sage Sutta with a simple question, they wish to know how the Linga should be installed and consecrated. It seems the discussion is about to enter the details of ritual and worship. But even before the great Sage Sutta can answer, a divine voice resounds from the heavens. It is Ma Sarasvatī herself. With a few extraordinary words, she transforms the entire conversation, declaring that the whole universe is identical with the Linga and that all existence is founded upon it. In that moment, the meaning of the Linga expands far beyond a sacred object placed within a temple. The Linga Purāṇa is no longer speaking merely about a stone symbol used in worship. It is speaking about the very foundation of reality itself. For many devotees, the Linga is understood as a symbol of Mahadev. But here, the Purāṇa reveals something even deeper. The word Linga means a sign, a mark, or that through which something hidden becomes known. The infinite reality that cannot be grasped by the senses reveals itself through symbols. The formless becomes approachable through form. The invisible becomes known through manifestation. And in this sense, the Linga is not worshipped as an object. It is revered as a doorway pointing toward the unmanifest source from which all creation emerges. Again and again, the teaching emphasizes that everything rests upon this reality. Lord Brahma is established within it. Mahavishnu is established within it. Indra, Yama, Varuna, Skanda, Ganesha, the planets, the sages, the ancestors, animals, birds, and every living being are established within it. Nothing exists outside it. The Linga Purāṇa is not diminishing anything here. Rather, it is revealing its common source. Just as countless waves arise from a single ocean, countless forms emerge from one underlying reality, Mahadev. The many appear different, yet all remain rooted in the one. This vision beautifully continues the teachings revealed earlier. We learned that the earth, waters, fire, wind, sky, sun and moon, and even the self within all beings are forms of Lord Shiva. We also learned that all principles of existence, all states of consciousness, and all powers of creation arise from Lord Shiva. Now the vision deepens further. The Linga is revealed as the visible sign of that invisible reality, the symbol of the source from which everything emerges and into which everything ultimately returns. Ma Sarasvatī then makes a remarkable statement. She says that through the installation of the Linga, one pierces the cosmic egg itself. The image is deeply symbolic. The cosmic egg represents the universe as it appears through limitation. The world seen through the senses, filtered through the mind, and divided by the ego into countless separate things. To pierce that cosmic shell is to move beyond appearances. It is to see beyond names and forms. It is to glimpse the reality hidden beneath them. In this light, the installation of the Linga becomes far more than a ritual. It becomes an inner awakening. The seeker establishes the divine at the center of life. The ego is no longer the center, and desire is also no longer the center. Fear is also no longer the center. Mahadev becomes the center around which everything else revolves. Life slowly begins orienting itself toward truth rather than illusion. After hearing this revelation, the sages are no longer interested merely in ritual details. Their hearts have been transformed by what they have heard. They now wish to understand how such a sacred symbol should be established in the world. The response that follows is both ritualistic and deeply symbolic. The gods, sages, celestial beings, and cosmic powers contemplate the Linga and see themselves as one with it. This subtle teaching reveals the true purpose of worship. The goal is not simply to stand before the divine as something separate. The goal is to recognize the divine presence that already pervades everything. The installation itself is then described through sacred vessels, mantras, lamps, offerings, music, and Vedic hymns. Yet, beneath every action lies a profound spiritual insight. The Linga is described as containing within itself the entire mystery of existence. Its lower portion is associated with Lord Brahma, the power of creation. Its middle portion is associated with Mahavishnu, the power of preservation. Its upper portion is associated with Rudra, the power of transformation and dissolution. Creation, preservation, and dissolution, the entire cycle of existence, is contained within a single symbol. One of the most beautiful teachings concerns the relationship between the Linga and its pedestal. The pedestal is identified with Mata Parvati, while the Linga is identified with Mahadev. Together, they represent the eternal union of consciousness and energy, Śiva and Śakti, the transcendent and the manifest. The Linga Purāṇa reminds us once again that existence itself arises through this inseparable unity. Whenever the Linga is worshipped together with its pedestal, the devotee is honoring both the unchanging source and the creative power through which that source becomes the universe. The installation ceremony itself becomes a celebration of divine presence. Flowers are offered, lamps are lit, sacred songs are sung. The atmosphere becomes filled with beauty, devotion, and joy. Spiritual life is presented not as something dry or lifeless, but as a living participation in the sacred. One particularly beautiful image appears when the Linga is immersed in water before its final installation. For several days, worship, recitation, music, and prayer continue while it remains immersed. Spiritually, this can be understood as a period of preparation. Before the divine is established outwardly, the mind and heart themselves must become immersed in remembrance. The devotee is being prepared just as much as the linga. As the ritual unfolds, various deities, guardians of the directions, divine powers, and cosmic forces are invoked around the linga. Symbolically, the linga becomes the center of the cosmos itself. Everything revolves around it: the planets, the gods, the forces of nature, and the energies of creation. All find their place around the one reality represented by the linga. The message becomes unmistakable. The divine is not merely one part of existence. It is the center from which existence derives its meaning and order. Perhaps the deepest teaching appears when it is said that one who installs the linga in the proper spirit becomes identified with Parameshvara himself. This is not a statement about status or power. It points toward realization. The devotee gradually begins seeing the same divine presence in all beings, all worlds, and all experiences. The sense of separation begins to dissolve. The heart becomes aligned with the reality symbolized by the linga. And one who worships the linga in this spirit is said to worship all gods, all sages, all worlds, and all living beings simultaneously. Why? Because everything already exists within the reality represented by the linga. To honor the source is to honor all that arises from it. And perhaps that is the deepest truth flowing through the teaching. The installation of the linga is not merely the placement of a sacred symbol within our homes or a temple. It is the establishment of Mahadev at the center of one's consciousness. When that inner installation takes place, life itself becomes worship. The world becomes sacred. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. Everywhere the seeker turns, he finds the presence of the One from whom all things arise and to whom all things return. The whole universe becomes a temple. The whole of creation becomes the linga. And everywhere, when all things and beyond all things, shines Mahadev. The linga is the silent reminder that behind every form stands the formless. Behind every name stands the nameless. And behind every fragment of existence shines that one reality, Mahadev. When that truth awakens within, the seeker no longer searches for Mahadev in distant places. He discovers that Mahadev was never absent. May Jagatpita Mahadev bless us all. Keep seeking, keep chanting, keep surrendering. Om Namah Shivaya.